Hi everyone and welcome back to my channel. In today's video I'm going to be doing a updated running essentials video. Now I did one of these videos back about 4 years ago and technology and things have increased and gone up since then, so I thought I'd do a new one. This is going to be sort of a winter edition since we are in the middle of winter slash probably going into spring soon. But it's quite cold and it's wet and it's rainy, windy, things like that. So this is going to be sort of a winter edition, and then in the summer months when it gets warmer I'll do an updated one with sort of anything extra that I swap to during the summer months when it's a bit warmer. But yeah, I've got quite a few items to get through for my running essentials, so I will get right to it. So first and probably most important is a decent pair of running shoes. So these are the Brooks Levitate 2s. I got these at the running show 2 weeks ago and they are absolutely caked in mud. Thank you, Philip, for taking me on the trails. I don't think road shoes are very appropriate for the trails and I will be on the lookout for a trail pair of shoes to run in. But yeah, for even beginner runners, a pair of road shoes or trainers is the most important thing that you should be thinking about if you're thinking about starting up running or anything else. These are the ones I use. I'm a neutral runner, so I have a good pick of bunch, but obviously do a gait analysis to find out the best pair of trainers for you to run in, because you might need support shoes and things like that if you over or under pronate. So yeah, these are the ones I use. I like to pick colours that are nice and colourful, but obviously these are colourful with a side of mud, so yeah, that's those. Next up for my running essentials, and probably the second most, if not, I don't know, I think it's a tie for this one, for the women specifically, is a sports bra. You cannot run without a sports bra unless you want black eyes and really sore boobs. This is the shock absorber padded run bra. This is what I use most of the time, or the ultimate run bra from shock absorber, or the new infinity bra that's just come out that I did a review on. I'll leave a card up here somewhere. I can't remember which side it comes up on, but I'll leave a card for the infinity review that I did. And I'll link below the review for the padded run bra, this one here, which is probably my favourite. I'll link that because I did a review on Boobadoo's channel for that, as I'm a Boobadoo ambassador. But yeah, ladies, if you don't have a proper sports bra, it has to be a high impact for running. Definitely get one, because yeah, it's just important for your breast health to have a sports bra, so go and get one. Boobadoo is a sports retailer. As I said, I'm ambassador for them, but they're not paying me or anything to say that you should go to their website. It's just a really great website to check out the different types of sports bras depending on the sport that you do. So yeah, if you haven't got a sports bra, get one. I guess next we'll go to training layers. So I either wear a long sleeve like this. This is from Ron Hill. This is just a purple speckled blue long sleeve technical top. That's the most important thing that you should be looking for when you're looking for gear, is whether it's sweat wicking, and this is one of them. This is a Ron Hill one. If I'm not wearing a long sleeve top, maybe it's a bit milder outside, then I'll just wear like a technical t-shirt. I usually just tend to go for like race t-shirts, where you've been to a race and you've got a t-shirt afterwards. I just tend to wear those. So yeah, like I said, if it's a bit milder outside, I'll just wear a race t-shirt like this. This is from the World runs that they were doing. Did the Cambridge one, says Cambridge finisher on the back. But yeah, it's either long sleeve if it's a bit colder, or short sleeve if it's a bit milder. Then on top of that, I will either wear a gilet. So this is a Proviz running gilet. I will do a review on this if people are interested, but this is what I wear. It's super reflective, so when I'm doing my run commutes in the winter while it's dark in the mornings and in the evenings, I wear this because you are very, very widely seen when you're wearing one of these. And I do find that I get quite hot, so I don't generally tend to wear jackets. Because I get really hot when I'm running, so a gilet is perfect for keeping me, keeping like my core temperature quite warm, but allowing my arms and things to be able to get some air. So yeah, I've been really enjoying this. I got this for Christmas and I wear this pretty much all the time, on top of my either long sleeve t-shirts or short sleeve t-shirts depending on the weather. So that's a really great item. If it's absolutely lashing it down with rain and I don't want to wear the Provis gilet and I want something a bit more protecting for the wind and the rain, then I have a complete waterproof jacket. I think this is I want to say it's the waterfall jacket, but I don't see a name or anything. Again, this is from Ron Hill. Ron Hill's quite a good brand for running clothing. So yeah, I just have this Ron Hill waterproof jacket that I wear if I am not going to wear a gilet and it's absolutely pissing it down outside. I wear a waterproof jacket and that's pretty decent. I come back and I'm usually completely dry underneath. So yeah, that's a really good one and it's really great quality. And then we have shorts. So I generally, it's not really too much of a big deal, but I have quite big thighs and I find that with shorts they tend to ride up and roll at the bottom and it really just pisses me off, and it took me quite a while to find a pair of shorts that just didn't budge. These are the Sturdy by Design shorts. They are the long shorts edition and I pretty much wear these year round. I don't tend to wear leggings when I'm out running anymore, I just stick to shorts. And they have loads of funky prints like this, and generally while you would see more females running in this, they do have like prints and things that aren't so girly, and males can wear these as well. If I'm not wearing Sturdy, then Ticky Boo is another good option, and also Lucy Lockett Loves, they are highly recommended as well. So either of those three is what I tend to sway towards when I am running, but I pretty much wear Sturdies most of the time. Yeah, just because it's a bit longer in length than the other two brands. So yeah, they're my favourite. I think I have like 4 pairs of these. But yeah, these are like sweat wicking, so it takes the sweat away from my body and they don't roll up, which is one of the most important things. They also have quite a decent big pocket on the back, so I can store them, but I will get onto storage solutions in a second. So yeah, that is it for shorts. Then another important piece of clothing is underwear. Now these are underwear. I either wear these or thongs, just because they're the most comfortable. Runderwear is designed for running, and it's to stop chafing in like private areas, and these are brilliant. I've never had any chafing whatsoever when I wear underwear. This is just one of the many pairs that I have to wear, and these are brilliant. I did do a review video on underwear, so again I'll leave that, it'll either be here or here, for underwear. So if you're interested in checking out a review video on their underwear, then I will leave that linked. So another running essential for me is socks. If I tend to wear just normal cotton socks, I do tend to get blisters galore, so I do tend to sway towards actual proper running socks. These are from Runderwear as well. I wear these quite often, or I wear Features socks. These are like double layered, they're anti-blister socks, so obviously the inner layer stops it from rubbing against your skin, and I've never had any blisters or anything, and these are really comfortable. So yeah, like I said, I tend to wear either underwear socks or some sort of branded running sock, not just like cotton trainer socks, because they are an absolute nightmare. So definitely invest in a pair of proper running socks if you get blisters quite often, because they'll change your life. Next is headwear for the winter. Now I don't generally tend to wear hats. I tend to wear a running buff. Now these are from I want to say Hygge, but I think they're called Hygge. That's the name, so H-Y-G-G-E, and they're just like a running buff, and you can wear them all sorts of ways. I wear them all sorts of ways all the time, usually as a headband, but I've also worn them loads of different ways. There's loads of sort of ways to wear them. I will do a video on different ways to wear running buffs like this, for those that are interested, so leave comments down below if you're interested in seeing the many different ways that you can wear this. I can think about 10 off the top of my head of ways to wear bands like this, but I think I have about 4 of these in rotation that I wear depending on my outfits, because I do like to be quite bright and colourful with my outfits. But yeah, I either tend to wear this as a headband that goes over the ears, or I wear it as like a neckerchief sort of thing. But yeah, if you're interested in seeing a video on the different ways to wear this, then leave that down below and I'll be sure to do that. But yeah, that is what I tend to wear as like headwear. Next up is a decent pair of gloves. Now, the one stipulation that I have when I look for pairs of gloves is to have grips on the palms, that if you get your phone out or anything like that, it doesn't slip out, and that they are touchscreen compatible so you can use your phone. I have, I think it's a North Face pair, but recently I've been wearing the Free Train ones. I got these free when I purchased my Free Train vest at the running show, and these have actually been pretty decent. They're quite tight to the hands, they're not loose in any sense, they just look like that. Got like these reflective strips, reflective bit here, and they've got like a grippy part there, and they're also touchscreen as well, so I've been using them and they've been pretty handy at keeping my hands really warm. So yeah, a decent pair of gloves, especially when it's like windy, and if your fingers tend to get Raynaud's, which is when they go white and they kind of go numb when you're out in the cold weather, definitely invest in a decent pair of gloves to stop that from happening, because it's just really annoying when you can't feel your hands and it's sort of distracting in a sense. So yeah, definitely look for a decent pair of gloves. Next is headphones. Now, I tend to listen to podcasts when I'm out on the run. If you listen to music, then that's fine, but obviously you need to sort of make sure that you're staying safe at the same time. These are Aftershok's titanium headphones. I haven't upgraded to the newer version. These have been doing me pretty well so far. I have got a review on Aftershok's headphones, which I will leave linked up there. And if you're looking for a podcast to listen to, if you're looking for something other than music to listen to, I'll also leave a podcast recommendations video up there as well. I feel like I've got a lot of videos that I'm linking up there. I'll leave them in the description as well if I haven't been able to link them all. But these are brilliant. As I said, they're bone conduction headphones, so they don't sit in your ear, they sit at the front on the bone of your ear. The review video explains everything, but I highly recommend investing in a decent pair of headphones. These allow you to hear everything around you as well as the audio that you're listening to on your phone. Just makes it a lot safer than wearing 2 earbuds where you literally can't hear anything, especially if they're like noise cancelling. I just think that's really dangerous, especially if you're running on the roads and things like that and you're not able to hear cars. So yeah, these are a really good buy, definitely worth the investment. And they're very popular as well, so I will leave everything down below in the description for you to check out. Next up, not so much of a running essential as such, but essential for when you're running in the dark, is a head torch lights. This is a Unilight, I think it's HL4. I'll leave the name of it here. But I use this for when I'm doing my run commutes in the mornings or in the evenings when it's pitch black outside. If maybe I'm not run commuting and I have to run in the dark, sometimes I will use this just to sort of avoid tripping and be able to see where you're going. I use this. I also have clip-on lights on the back, so I obviously have a light on the back as well as the front, but you can put these clip-on lights anywhere. Like on my Free Train vest, I can wear them on that, on the back of my shorts, anywhere where it just allows you to be a bit more visible when you're out running. I do have a video on that as well, which is how to be safe when you're running in the dark, and I do have some other recommendations of like lights and things like that that will help you be seen in the dark, so I will leave that also linked. But yeah, that's another great recommendation. Next item, and probably more for the ladies, is an Invisibobble. I use these all the time. I hate regular bobbles and I wear these. I've got one in my hair at the moment. This is just a spare that I have. but Invisibobble are a godsend if you do fitness, if you do running, things like that. Especially for me, I have quite curly hair, as you can see, and it does tend to get really tangled, especially in the wind and the rain as well. It gets super tangled, and Invisibobbles are just like a tangle-free way of tying your hair up, so that when you pull your bobble out, you're not sort of pulling your whole hair out at the same time. Yeah, you don't tend to like snag your hair, it just comes out, and then you can tie your hair up again. It's just like this stretchy little band. With bobbles and things like that, I tend to find that they get really tangled in my hair, and didn't keep them very securely, or they slipped out or slipped down, and I've never had that problem with Invisibobble. Yeah, so if you have long hair, if you weigh your hair up, do get yourself some Invisibobbles. They have loads of different types. I recently got a scrunchy version as well, but I usually tend to wear just these little plain black ones. They do have like brown ones and things like that, depending on what your hair colour is. But these are really helpful in order to not pull your hair out after you've come back from your running, you're having your shower. So yeah, just a simple little thing, but things that matter. So yeah, that is that. Last up for my essentials is a place to hold my phone and my keys. So I did a review video on this last week, and this is my new free train vest. So I use this for running, and it holds my phone in here, and I put my keys and things like that up in this little tiny pocket here, and it just allows me to be able to run without the hassle of having to try and get my phone out the back of my pocket. So this is brilliant, and I highly recommend this to anyone that is looking for like a running belt sort of thing to hold your phone in while you're running. This is absolutely brilliant, so check out my review video. It'll be linked up here or down in the description again. But yeah, I think that's it for essentials that I run with. Oh, other than, I've just spotted it, a sort of ID tag. There have been times where there's been runners that have been out that have had accidents, sadly people that have had heart attacks and things like that. Anything that can happen while you're out for a run, especially when you're running in the dark, and I think having an ID tag sort of thing is really helpful. I tend to run with my parkrun wristband, just because it's got my ICE details on the back, so if anything happened to me they'd be able to get in contact with my partner. I did have an ID tag at some point. That was in my last running essentials video that I did, but I don't think that company exists anymore. But you can buy little like dog tags that you wear around your neck, so that you always have that like emergency contact available if anything happened to you. So if you do have like a park run wristband, like the little tags that you have, make sure that you carry them with you, and make sure that you also update your phone ICE details, so that if anything, God forbid, did happen to you on the run, you have available details for someone to contact, like your next of kin or whatever. So yeah, that's a like safety tip for you. I was about to say that was it for my running essentials, but the last thing is my running watch. So I've just taken this off my wrist, but this is my Garmin watch. I've got the Garmin Fenix 5S. This is what I use all the time. For beginners and things like that, people that are just getting into running or haven't long been into running, this is probably not the right watch for you necessarily, because it is quite an advanced watch. It does like swimming and cycling. Obviously if you're into swimming and cycling and things like that, then it might be worth the investment, but if you're just starting out, there are sort of like basic watches for Garmin's. Otherwise you could obviously just use your phone and Strava, but I quite like the fact that I can just have my running stats on my wrist when I'm running, and this is a brilliant watch. Before you get tired of it, I do have a review video for the Garmin 5S up on my channel, so if you're interested in what this watch is all about, if you've seen it on my wrist during my other previous videos, then this is what it is, and I'll leave another card up here and more links down in the description for you to check them out. Hopefully I'll be able to find all the product items that I've mentioned in the video, and I'll link those down below for you to check out if you're interested in any of them. But let me know down in the comments below what your running essentials are, if there's anything that I haven't mentioned in my video that you think is an essential to you. Leave those down in the comments below. If you like this video, if you liked seeing what my running essentials are, then give me a thumbs up. If you're interested in seeing what my essentials are for the summer and how they change, then leave those as a suggestion down below. But yeah, that is it. I hope you all have a great weekend, whenever it is that you are watching it. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel to see more videos like this that are running and fitness related. I put out a new video every Sunday, but other than that, I will see you again in my next video. Bye.